because we never get rain much.
Our farmers and western towns in southern inland and southwest Queensland are still in the grip of a major drought. The January and February rains did not come for this vast and parched region. The Rotary District 9630 Drought Relief Appeal and Program continues to provide vital help to help sustain farmers and towns. Wherever you go west of the Great Divide, the story is the same. No drought-breaking rain for about 8 years.
There'll be no farming. So if there's no farming, they don't need staff to drive the tractors. If there's no sheep, they don't need staff to look after the sheep. So the first thing that gets put off is the young fellas and the young girls. Every time there's a drought, we lose our kids.
At the moment, we're suffering probably our 8th year of drought, 7th or 8th year of drought. And so everything's very dry and dusty. There's not that many sort of sheep or cattle around anymore, and not as much work as what we used to have when it does rain. And so money is leaving the town a fair bit. People are just wishing for rain, you know. They're sick of like shooting stock or getting rid of stock. They've had like bloodlines going for generations now, and they can't keep those animals still, their breeding stock coming around. People don't have work that are looking for work.
The Rotary Drought Relief Program is delivering help where it's needed most.
The system is wonderful. It is probably the best way to really look after our local communities. When people are doing it tough, is one of the things that they do, if they get a voucher, they come and spend it in our communities and they buy that product from our other businesses. Because in a drought, it's not just the farming community that's hurting. It's those people that are dependent on our rural community spending dollars in their towns. Doesn't matter whether you're the butcher, the baker, or the tyre fitter here. That we need our community spending money in our community. So the voucher system spends all that money on our local product.
All drought-affected towns need support. St George is just one example.
Things like the Rotary with the voucher and the debit card system that they have is a wonderful thing, because that's allowing money to be spent in this town. And as you know, it does have a 6-time effect throughout the economy. So it's little things like those cups of coffee, or buying, from the local chemist and the butcher and those sort of things, which enables that money to then be re-spent within our community. We want to spread the word about how good this region is and what we have on offer, and trying to get people from the eastern seaboard to travel out here and enjoy our wonderful environment. We need to keep these towns alive and keep these industries going for when the good times do roll. It will be a wonderful place to live.
And it's not just donations that can help. Plan a road trip and head west for an outback holiday.
We would like to see people, instead of going sort of overseas somewhere, get in your car and come out to the Paru Shire. We've got enormous things going on around the town as far as looking after tourists, explaining what's all these different opportunities. The natural science loop goes around all the townships out here, Cunnamulla, Thargomindah, Quilpie, Charleville.
The hope of a better tomorrow is what keeps these families going.
It's tough. You keep thinking of the property and what it can do, all the possibilities. When it does rain, how good it's going to be.